Hey there, thanks for tuning in. Today I am talking to you moms in your third trimester about something that might be kind of fun to do, packing that hospital bag. All right, so when do you want to do this? I would say about 3 to 4 weeks before your due date is going to be a good idea because you never know when that little one might show up. Sometimes they have a way of surprising us and arriving a little bit early. So having the hospital bag ready is going to put your mind at ease. And a little side note on the hospital bag, if you have older children or maybe a pet that somebody else is going to take care of while you are at the hospital, you're going to want to have a bag packed for them as well, just to make that transition a little bit easier. So what to put in your hospital bag? There are so many lists out there, so I'm just going to touch on a few of my favorite items. Be sure to look at other people's lists as well and take what you want and leave what you don't. This is your bag. All right, must-haves, in my opinion, are going to be obviously your insurance card and an ID, unless you carry those with you already. Then you're going to want to just remember to grab your purse or wallet as well as the hospital bag. If you have a birth plan or birth preference sheet, I would say a few copies of that, maybe 3 to 4 copies would be good to have along. That way when there's a shift change, you can make sure that the new nurse or nurses also have a copy of your birth plan. Clothing, change of clothing for you, change of clothing for your partner. It's going to be really nice to have. You probably don't want to pack those pre-pregnancy jeans that you're dying to get back into. Some moms can, and that's amazing, which is great. But just in case you are not one of those lucky moms, something a little bit looser, a little bit more comfortable is probably going to be a good idea, especially if there's a chance that you might have a C-section. Then you'll just want something really comfortable to go home in. Your partner will also appreciate having a change of clothing if you're going to be there for a few days. Obviously, your baby is going to need some clothing to go home in. A few different options to pack would be a smart idea since you don't know how big they're going to be. So a few different size options and then a few different weather options as well. You know, Minnesota, we have really unpredictable weather, so a couple options for that is going to be smart as well. And then lastly on that note is a laundry bag for all of your dirty laundry to keep it all separate. So that's clothing. Snacks, you're going to want some snacks. If you happen to deliver at 3 a.m. and you can't order breakfast until 6 a.m., you're probably going to want a little something in the meantime if they let you. And we're talking really hearty snacks, so trail mix, protein bars, that kind of thing. And something that your partner's going to enjoy too. So be sure that they have a say in what kind of snacks go in your hospital bag. You might want to have some small bills and change just in case you run out of snacks and can hop to the vending machine to grab a few more. Change is also nice if your phone dies and you need to make a phone call, or if you need it for parking. It's good to have a little bit of change on hand as well. Phone charger is going to be smart to have. If you don't have an extra phone charger to throw in your bag, just maybe leave a little note on top of the bag to remember that phone charger and any other last minute items so you don't forget amidst the rush to the hospital. If you're bringing a camera with, you might want to bring the charger for that camera or extra batteries, or if you're really old school, some extra film so that you're prepared to take lots of photos of that brand new beautiful baby. Some comfort items that you might want to consider packing, but you don't necessarily have to, are going to be some toiletries like shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, soap, that kind of thing. Chapstick and lotion are going to be really nice to have because hospitals are pretty dry. Lotion is also nice for massage. If your partner or if you have a doula who's going to be doing a little bit of massage during labor, you'll enjoy having those with as well. Some moms even like to bring their own towel. The hospital towels are kind of small and a little bit rough, so having your own towel just might make things a little bit more comfortable too. If you have long hair, a hairbrush and a hair tie is going to be fantastic. That first time you wash your hair after delivery is the best thing in the world, so having those things along is going to make you a little bit more comfortable too. A few items you might not necessarily think of. Earplugs. So you're going to want to sleep after you have that little baby, and it can be kind of a noisy place, especially if your partner snores when they're tired. So having a pair of earplugs on hand can be really handy to have. If you're going to play music, if you have a birth playlist or your partner wants to listen to music, iPod or however you want to play your music, charger and headphones for that as well. Another odd one is wipes. So the hospital does provide diapers and wipes for your new baby, but the wipes are usually dry, so you have to go wet them before you use them, which can be kind of inconvenient. So if you want to, bring a little pack of like travel wipes along with, it can be very handy. And don't forget, you get to take any of the extra diapers home with you. Otherwise, the hospital just throws them away. So just don't forget about that before you leave. Some items I wouldn't necessarily think to bring, I wouldn't necessarily want to bring, are a nursing pillow and nursing bra. If you're planning to breastfeed in the hospital, their pillow's a little bit cumbersome and you don't necessarily need it. They'll have plenty of pillows for you to use. And you might not be comfortable enough to wear your nursing bra yet. I would opt for maybe a nursing tank, something a little bit more comfortable like that. A lot of lists say to bring a book or magazine. If you have to go to the hospital really early for any reason, that's a great idea. But if you are waiting until, a little bit later to go in, chances are you're not going to have time to read a book or magazine. Any downtime you have, you're probably just going to nap. So bring a book or magazine if you want, but if you forget it, you're probably going to be fine. There's usually a TV in that room too, so that's totally up to you. But check out some other lists out there. Take what you like and leave what you don't. And I would love to hear from you guys if you have ideas or things that I have forgotten and things maybe that you brought and didn't need. Love to hear your ideas as well. All right, on to the trivia. Most women gain 25 to 35 pounds over the course of pregnancy. The baby plus the amniotic fluid plus the placenta account for what fraction of that weight gain? Is it A, half, B, 1/3, C, 2/3, or D, all of it? Answer below, and the first person to answer correctly is going to win a gift card to a fast casual restaurant or a mystery gift from Bellies to Babies. And be sure to subscribe to catch future episodes. Thanks for tuning in.